Hey folks, it's Abby. I'm trying to keep my TBRs reasonable each month. I am somehow just about managing it so far, so let's delve straight in to the 5 books that I want to read in June. How the fuck are we this far through the year already? First up, I have Once Upon a Summer, which is a collection of anthologies from a variety of authors. I'm reading this for obvious reasons. I've been waiting for it to be summer, officially. I probably could have read this in May, but I kept it for June. There's one author in here that I essentially picked this up for entirely, and that is Caroline Logan, and they have the very first short story, I Scream Then. So, looking forward to delving into this one. Then I have 10 books that I have to read before the end of the year, or they are on hold from my life, and so the one I want to read this month is The Name of the Rose by Umberto Eco. This is like a mystery story set in the 1300s. There are 7 bizarre deaths, and Brother William, at an Italian abbey, turns detective collecting evidence and deciphering secret symbols. So it should be very interesting, but it is very long. I mean, it's not the longest book. It's quote unquote only like 600 pages, but the writing is fairly small, and it is, well, it's not a classic, but it's a classic. I am excited to read it, however, I am looking forward to reading an old-fashioned mystery in such a long format. I think the only older ones I've read have been more, you know, Agatha Christie, Arthur Conan Doyle. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. So this one will be an interesting one to delve into, and it is translated, if you didn't know from the name Umberto Eco, from Italian. Then I've got a couple of arcs. So first up, one that came in very recently, but is published in July. When in July? Somebody tell me. The 17th of July. And that is One Yellow Eye by Leigh Radford. And this is about a world where there's been like a zombie— why did I look on the back? There's nothing useful. There's like a zombie breakout, and people get bitten and then are infected, and her husband was bitten, and so she's in like a support group for people who've lost spouses, but she hasn't lost him. He's tied up in the spare room and she's trying to find a cure. Will she find a cure, or will she cause another outbreak because everything was just settling down? This should be an interesting one, and the cover is suitably creepy. So, and then the second arc that I'm reading, this one comes out on the 10th of July, and that is A Crime Through Time by Amelia Blackwell, a Miss Darcy Investigates book. The first book in a series, and this is a Jane Austen time travel crime book combined, apparently. It is set both in 1790 in Pemberley and 1995 in Saltram. So this should be, I'm hoping, a very fun one, and I'm really looking forward to delving into this. And then last but never least is one of the Goldsborough books that I still haven't picked up. I have quite a collection, I'm trying to get through them, and that is, this time, Tales of a Monstrous Heart by Jennifer Delaney, with this cool kind of claw thing coming out. What is this one about? This is a sensual gothic feast full of forbidden romance and wild magic. See, some people would be like, oh, but that puts me off. Be careful of the dark and those that call it friend. Catherine Woodrow is fae. Oh, it's a fae book. I'm not great with fae books. Should I have skipped this one? Perhaps. At least I will know. Why do we care? There's a string of murders and fae disappearances heralding the return of dark magic, so they have to figure shit out. Could be interesting, I hope it is. I'm not good with fae. I say as I loved Faebound. We'll see, we'll see. These are the books that I'm hoping to read in June, so I think this is a reasonable stack. Nothing— well, obviously the Umberto Eco ones are fair size, but it's small for my big ones. Some of my big ones are like 1,000 pages. So fingers crossed I can get to all of these and enjoy them. Please do let me know down below in the comments if you've read any of these, what you think of them, which ones I should pick up first in the month. I would love to know your thoughts and opinions. If you'd like to see how I got along with my reading in May, and if you'd like to see if I actually get through these 5 books in June, then please do hit the subscribe button down below, click a like if you enjoyed the video, and I will see you folks in the next one. Bye!